Hello Virgos, this is your love and relationship reading for January. So we are going to do a little bit of astrology, a little bit of tarot, and see what's coming up for you in your relationships this month. So for you, Virgo, as an earth sign, there has been a lot of earthy energy this month, in particular a lot of very Saturnian energy. So we've obviously had Capricorn season. We've also had Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. Now, Mercury is your ruling planet, so you tend to feel Mercury retrogrades quite strongly. And this one has been really about focusing on your work and your career and the structures that you're building in your life, the ambitions that you have for your future, the goals that you want to achieve in your life. So you've been very focused on that. And really there has been not as much energy put on your relationships. It's almost like they are kind of like taking up this tiny slice of the pie while you're like, yes, but let me build this whole life that I desire. Let me conjure up my reality and let me focus on what it is that I actually want to be doing in my life. And this is a really good thing, but it also means that you might get a little bit of tunnel vision here and there, as us Virgos do. I'm also a Virgo, so I know. And it might cause you to kind of like almost not give the attention that you need to your relationships. So it's like you're almost like, you know, a little bit possessed by the vision of what you want to create because of all of this Saturn and Capricorn energy. So this is going to shift a little bit towards the end of January when Venus moves into Pisces, which is your opposite sign. And obviously Mercury retrograde is ending on the 19th. So 19th Mercury retrograde is over, and then 27th Venus moves into Pisces. So Venus in Pisces is a lot softer. It's a lot more focused on compassion and connection and this kind of like romantic soul yearning that you have. So you are going to be more focused on connections here, whether that is a romantic relationship or just your friends and your family and, you know, love, romancing yourself, even self-love. And it's going to be a little bit like softer, moving away from this kind of like very harsh Saturn, I'm going to do it, I'm going to climb the mountain, I'm going to build this life that I want, and then kind of bringing in a little bit of like softer romantic connecting energy just to balance it out a little bit. It's not like you're going to completely move away from that because, you know, at the end of the day you are dedicated to what you want to achieve, but it's also allowing yourself a little bit of space to kind of soften as well. So let's see what the cards have to add. Oh, there's your card. Ease in reverse. Okay, so here's the Hermit and here's the Ten of Cups. I'm laughing because I'm also a Virgo, so this reading is also for me. So the Hermit in reverse is a sign that you might not be taking enough time to really focus on what you want in terms of connection, like I said before. So this is obviously the card of like happily ever after, and so it's like you're building this happily ever after, but you might either be taking too much time to yourself or not enough time to yourself, and that means that you're not hearing the inner wisdom of your that kind of Hermit Virgo connection that you have to source. Like you have this inner guidance, you have this little voice that tells you what to do and where to go, and you need that to create this life that you desire. But in order to hear that, you have to really find a little bit of stillness here and there, a little bit of quiet, and focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, not in a kind of like, oh, I'm just going to completely retreat from the world kind of way, but in a way that is healthy and that is stable and that is balanced. So guys, happy January. Don't forget to subscribe if you want weekly horoscopes and love and relationship readings, and I'll see you next week.